captains. Ready, set, go. Let's check out what the new update is all about. New Gold Runner campaign comes with Tier 7 American destroyer Summers at its peak. 8 quick-firing guns and up to 12 torpedoes at once make her a true threat. Summers is going to set someone's world on fire or flood it, even with limited concealment. Watch out for 100 milestones in 5 weeks and go get her. It's also time to party during one of the most fun holidays of the year, the St. Patrick's Day. Special skin for Tiger 1959, which also happens to be a brand new ship. Leprechaun-style commander guys and more content to celebrate. More good news? Sure thing. Italian battleships become researchable along with Vittorio Veneto of Tier 7, boasting its gunnery might and exhaust smoke generator consumable as she arrives to lead her peers. 1st of April, special event is coming. This is going to be a surprise, but prepare to become the fastest. Be lucky and turn the tide.
Hello and welcome everybody to our March update stream. I'm Final Boss, finally here, and I'm joined by Prince Bullet.
Hello everyone, glad to be here. We're going to be covering a bunch of stuff today, including things that are going to come next week for St. Patrick's Day. But we're not alone. We also have Sehalis here with us on the couch cam.
I think I'm live now. Hello. This time I'm back, not sick. Yay, made it for the update stream. Yeah, we're going to cover the update that was released last Monday. I saw some questions in chat whether there's not going to be a new update. No, it's about the one we released this week. We thought to end this week. It's lovely to have an update stream.
All right, but first things first, we finally have Final Boss here in the studio.
Way.
So that means that he's present here in Prague. We can do more things with him. Maybe he can start doing his own live stream series or something like that, because we kind of all have our own, but we'll see. And
50% of the team got their own. Yeah,
that's true.
The other half not yet.
Half of us.
We can team up and do something together.
It was a very long time coming, but I finally arrived in Prague, so I think there's lots more coming down the line in terms of with my introduction to streams, and I'll be on camera a lot more, so you'll see a lot more of me. So please be patient with me and try not to meme on me too hard.
Yeah. Stream is now 100% more English.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Also, one of the first times, I guess, we can actually play. Like all 3 of us are going to be playing on PlayStation. The other guys are playing on Xbox. And yeah,
we made ourselves some nice mobile setups that allow us to play from the couches. So we might be able to use those in the future and do maybe just a couch only stream. Who knows? And well, we got that. But
just talking ships with Blip.
It also means you could see my gameplay now on screen, so you can see just how bad I actually am. So, there's
bad part you got.
There's no hiding anymore.
Indeed. So what are we going to start with today? We got a bunch of stuff in the update. We got Summers. We've got Vittorio Veneto and the full release of Italian battleships, so we could play any of those. There's Summers. I think I already mentioned that. Hill and Tiger 59.
We also have Belfast returning this
next
update.
Week. Yep.
Yeah, next week on Monday. The much anticipated ultimate utility ship.
Indeed.
So we're doing good. In terms of what we want to play, I'm not sure. Maybe tier 6 if you want to show the Tiger.
Do we start off right away with the Tiger?
Sure.
Let's
right.
start.
So let's go to. So Tiger 59 is based off of a real ship that the Royal Navy built. After World War II, they were going to build the Minotaur class cruisers, which we had as a campaign a couple updates ago. And they built a bunch of the turrets, but never ended up building the ships. So they had a hull laying around from a different class of cruisers. It's basically the same, or the Swiftsure class is what it's sometimes called. Very similar to a Fiji. So they took the turrets from the Minotaur class cruisers and put it on the Fiji hull, and you get Tiger 59. These served in the Royal Navy for several years. and almost got reactivated fully for the Falklands War, but didn't end up completing in time for that.
So this was a ship that was built.
Yes, real ship. The main with Tiger 59 has I have reload boosting commanders on. Her base reload is 3.2 seconds. And it's only 4 guns. So the damage potential of this ship is not incredible. The main focus is utility. You get smoke and radar. You can swap the radar for AA if you want to. The AA defenses of this ship are quite good, with a lot of medium range AA guns. The turrets are 360 degrees, so they're flexible, good firing arcs, the whole shebang. But it's a very much a super niche ship that works best in a division.
Exactly.
Also, looking at your screen, I can see you have the Commander Guys also being released in this update next week. Brady McMordoff. I hope I haven't butchered the name there.
Indeed. So this is the new St. Patrick's Day Commander Guys. His thing is that he has green tracers. So you get nice green tracer shells instead of just the red ones or the blue ones from the Santa Guises. And so this is the next guise that is available. He can be used on US and UK commanders. Currently, I have him on William Tennant because, like normal guises, they cannot be used on collaboration commanders. Otherwise, I would be using Hot Rod for my Tiger.
Maybe just avoid playing it on a fast-firing ship in smoke, because I keep seeing videos of ships undetected getting beamed in smoke with their.
So what you're saying is I should probably not use it on the Tiger now.
But this is the way.
No, actually, that's a good way to blame it on. If you play like any fast-firing ship, use it so you can blame it on the tracers, not on your own skill.
Is that going to be my getaway excuse? I think we've just confirmed it here.
Yeah, might as well.
Thank you for the
also,
idea.
just to cover some of the questions in chat, the collaboration is indeed postponed indefinitely. That's the official answer. Somebody answered that already, but just to confirm it. And when it comes to Boss, somebody wanted to actually to see you in a Kaga.
Want to see me in Kaga?
Maybe we can do that later as well. And also to answer the other question, yes, I'm real.
He was in fact real.
I was just really unlucky for the past
maybe
2 streams. I was sick or like otherwise away. So
You got that.
bad timing.
You have Disney CGI Sahalas live.
yes.
Yeah,
live animated.
I mean, my former team, the PC guys, they call me a robot anyway because I can program, and apparently you have to be a robot for that. So I may very well be just fully AI. I'm just a really good deepfake. It's actually canon.
It's canon the whole time. So
Okay.
we're going to jump into the
Ken
game
at
here.
home. Ken at home.
Yes, we'll jump into it. I'm going to play Belfast. I'm going to be boring. But I don't think running triple Tiger is going to
Yeah,
give us a game win here. So
Tiger has only her guns and only AP, which means that you can push into a Tiger very easily, and they don't have many options to deal with that. So she relies on having division mates or decent teammates, and her guns.
utility is useful though. It has fairly long-reaching radar, which does reload fairly quickly. So in terms of team utility, it can be a big help, and it absolutely decimates destroyers.
Yep.
That is the one thing I can say about the ship, is it may not excel in many things. One of the things it does excel in is absolutely decimating enemy destroyers. So
in regards to the 4K 60 FPS gameplay, don't have any info on that, but that's probably still taking quite some optimization to actually get that to work. As far as I know, quite some games actually don't allow that.
So I think I have the guys on this ship right now. So I'll check in a moment when I see something, if the shell traces are green or not, and we'll know from there.
Yeah, you do have the guys because you had the fireworks go.
Okay.
But we have my gameplay here, so at least.
Oh wow, they're very green.
Indeed.
Very green.
I actually, they're almost kind of like
Did I?
Halloweeny in a way. I
Little
quite
bit.
like
I
those.
think I
They're
actually
spooky.
mounted them on the wrong cup.
Spooky shell traces.
We're about.
Yeah.
You
Oops.
know, we're only 9 months early on that, but.
So
the
Halloween
way.
and St. Patrick's Day are now just switched.
So they're going to try and sneak into the islands here.
We're all going to be.
They're going to hope that I'm not the first one spotted. But considering how far forward I am, it's probably going to be the case.
That's okay.
Is there any chance of more battleships being added to the Bureau? I would never rule out the possibility of anything being added to the Bureau. It is definitely something that's always being expanded on, and a variety of ships is always being introduced to there. So I wouldn't say it's a matter of if, I'd say it's a matter of when,
I'm
to
spotted,
be honest with you.
Spotted
That's
and,
basically universally applying to all the questions of whether something's coming, like a certain ship you really like that we don't have in the game yet, especially if it existed in real life. There's a very likely chance it's coming. If there are more classes for the Burrow, for Global XP, for doubloons, for whatnot, sooner or later, yes.
I still can't get over how green these trays are. They looked green when I saw them fly across my screen from view, but now I'm actually firing them. They're very green.
I'm so sad I actually put them on the wrong commander. I have to change them.
Okay, I'm spotted again. I'm going to radar.
That's amazing.
So I'm doing the one thing I said you shouldn't do, and that is sitting in a cloud of smoke and spamming tracer shells. So hopefully that will get actually beamed by some of them. That would be very fun. Just farming damage on a Bismarck right now. So a very nice deck to set fire to.
Yeah, we have a Lo Yang over here.
Yeah, but
she's going to go undetected soon.
Send him, yep, went down.
She's behind the island though.
I don't think I have a shot on that low, yeah. I don't.
Also, we will try to get the third gameplay to show on stream as well.
What is the best way to
Unfortunately,
submit
it's not
bug
possible today.
reports? Please, if you experience a bug and you have footage, then you can explain to us the best way possible that we could recreate it, in terms of how and when it happened, how we could potentially recreate the bug. Drop in our Discord. We have dedicated bug report channels, which we do check very actively. So if you're experiencing a bug and you want to get in touch with us directly, you can actually do so through our Discord.
Yep, and any bug report is best done with a video evidence, especially on Xbox. You have the record what just happened feature, and you can send those to us. That helps us a lot in terms of figuring out what exactly is going on and whether or not it's a bug or quote unquote working as intended.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or I mean, PlayStation can also just save the last clip and just say to us when exactly it happened. And in general, always try to describe like how you can reproduce it. That's the main thing. Like once we can reproduce it as well, we can easily get it to the devs, and it's just a matter of figuring out where the actual bug is coming from, which can still take some time sometimes. So like, just because we acknowledge that we saw a bug, sometimes it takes a bit longer to actually fix them, sometimes really fast.
Question for you, is the Tiger 59 short?
The Tiger 59 ammunition is essentially the same as Minotaurs, so short fuse, improved pin angles, whole shebang.
Does the exact same alpha damage as well, if I recall. I checked that earlier today.
So in that case, it's the same as Minotaur.
It's basically damage-wise or like armament-wise, it's a Minotaur but with less coverage.
Yep.
With just 2.
So you can. I think the guns are a direct is the answer here. So.
Yeah, like Flip said earlier, they basically already have the guns, but no ship to put them on, so they were like, no, we don't have a Minotaur around, but let's put them on a different ship.
Yeah, this Fiji's about to eat it.
So you do only have 2 Minotaur guns, so bear
Yeah.
that in mind. As mentioned before, it is definitely not a ship that we're going to be seeing 200k damage gain. It has a lot of team utility in terms of outright DPS. It does not compare to the Minotaur. Tiger 59 does not have torpedoes?
It does not.
Yeah, it does not have
It does not.
torpedoes.
Torpedoes got out of fashion in the late 40s. You see them getting removed from a lot of cruisers, like Belfast. Well, Belfast was removed in the 50s, and so they kind of came out of fashion.
The team is very stacked. I've really been able to see him in front of
Smoke up again.
You're smoking up? Nice. How are you smoking?
And of course, you can use Reginald Turret, the Destroyer Commander, and get an infinite smoke build with Tiger 59. like most British cruisers, but that's not what I'm running right now. And the radar as well.
Infinite until you run.
Yeah, infinite. Yeah. This low yang, I'm amazed he's still kicking.
Oh, Sarah? Yeah, okay, shooting.
Keep missing the low.
Let's see, both these turrets going. There we go.
Ooh, who hit the Zara?
What move? May have been the crouch yellow.
I think it's just everybody
Who
shooting.
hit the test beats? Yeah, just do a straight broadside.
Selva gets his head in. Okay. Yeah, let's go in. See if we can get in here. Is that the low yang still around?
I will actually go into B and try to cap it.
So if you have a guise on a ship with space camo, do we get coloured shells with the lasers? That's honestly a good question.
That is a good question. I haven't tried it.
I've never tried it either, so I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. I will say though, these shell traces are very bling. Like I feel like the other ones we have are very discreet. I say discreet though. You can clearly see the color of them, but these green traces are very in your face.
They're attention seeking.
Yes, they are.
Let's go in on this guy.
Oh, there's some... Probably the...
There's an enemy Belfast as well.
Hello!
This is going to work for me.
So I guess important info to know is the armor of Tiger is better than Fiji's. She has 25mm plating, but the belt is still standard British light cruiser belt. So she does have some plating, so she can mess around with things, but will get overmatched by guns larger than 15-inch and a super heel. So even though I just took Citadels from this New Orleans,
The heals are very good as well. That's one thing I played a few games in earlier this evening, and very strong heal.
but as you can see, it can take some time to whittle down an enemy ship.
DPS definitely isn't anything to rave about for sure,
Well,
but in terms of utility.
Like
solid
Boss
ship.
mentioned earlier, it's quite nice against destroyers, and that Liu Yang was definitely panicking.
That short
Oh,
fuse
that's a-
AP is devastating
Yep.
against these destroyers, especially with such low caliber guns.
Also, your dispersion can be a bit trollish at times, but if you're very close to destroyer, it doesn't matter. Where's the other cruiser, actually? Wasn't even spotted yet.
He's last seen around A.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
This definitely isn't a very spectacular game for me. I've not done immense damage. I think you guys have probably carried most of the heavy lifting in this game by the looks of
Yeah.
it.
I have like 38k.
69k.
Oh, crap, that was a...
Funny number.
Funny number indeed.
The funny number.
So the Hot Wheels collaboration has been postponed indefinitely. To answer Christopher Moore. And Belfast is running.
He's also kiting. Why call it Tiger 59?
It's because there are multiple different tigers within our I guess decade range or history range. So there was a Tiger during World War I that was a battle cruiser, which is a quite notable ship because it did very well during Battle of Jutland, and so it's possible that ship comes in the future. This allows us to differentiate ourselves from other ships with the same name.
Jai has just kind of said that 15 ships of the Royal Navy have been named HMS Tiger.
Yep.
So,
Probably quite an important distinction, I think.
okay.
I'm as good as dead here. I'm being farmed by this kind
Yeah, you don't want to have the like 74 gun ship of the line Tiger in World War ships. All of this.
I'm out, but the Alma is also nearly
Not a spectacular game on our part as well here.
They were just not really on the right side. Most of the action.
Apparently you have your super serious face.
Oh, I do.
There you go.
Concentration. There we go. And I'm going to capture Alpha and then let this Belfast do what he wants to do.
To be honest, for a Tiger game, you've already got a pretty spectacular damage game there.
Yeah,
How much you got?
almost 90k.
Oh, I mean, I got 54. It's also
Yeah.
quite okay.
Technically, I think this is the damage record.
It's kind of hard to claim a damage record on an unreleased ship. That's a very bold
the ship
move.
that 3 people have played.
You've seen it first here. Prince Blip has damage record.
That might actually be my goal. This might unironically I like this ship quite a lot, even on PC, and partially because it shares the same birthday as I do, but also
Not biased.
not biased at all. But also like it's just one of those like weird ships that's just hard to get it to work, and so but I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge.
JB
I
has
had
just
the
said this
same
is
on.
the. Oh,
I had the same on PC as well. Like people were. It's very similar there, or almost the same gameplay-wise. And it's also not the ship that you set your max damage record in, but it's weirdly enjoyable.
It's comfortable. It's
It
comfortable
works.
to play until you get pushed.
Yeah, but that's basically British light cruisers in a nutshell.
Yep.
The Royal Navy light cruisers all don't really like to get pushed or have to push. Like we noticed earlier.
Yeah.
I was playing
But
a game with Boss earlier, and I tried out what happens if you push around a corner, showing your broadside because you have to dodge some torpedoes with your Fiji. Didn't end well.
Yeah.
no, it wasn't good.
Yeah, but Tiger especially because you don't have the torpedoes to try to attempt to resist
Yeah.
the push. So
Torpedoes help a lot with it, but usually in those type of cruisers, if you have to show your broadside, the enemies know what they are doing. They can at least get you out as well, and you may or may not be able to get some revenge with your torps. But
JB
not on
said
Tiger.
this is the best Prince Blip game he's ever seen. I think you've outdone yourself, our viewers today.
Chili Games says this division is missing a chili. I had my fair share of hot and spicy stuff on stream during the last charity stream for the PC team, so no.
when are we getting you to eat the 10 million Scoville chip?
That was, I mean, the one I ate was, I believe, 2.5? 2 million? 2.5? That was already enough. No. Mm-mm. Chili is like a pepper, like habanero.
Yeah. So the anti-air of Tiger is quite good because she has a load of these. I can't get a view of it, but the 76.2 millimeter auto-loading gun turrets. So her medium range AA DPS is quite good. And I also have had some experiences against like an AVP that, and she was able to do quite some damage. In the flames.
How do we get this new guise? This new guise will be released into the game on Monday, along with our other St. Patrick's Day content. I think I'm correct in saying.
Yep.
So coming into the store will be Belfast, Tiger, Hill.
Well, Hill is going to be the week after next.
Okay, Hill's coming the week after, but we'll be having the guys being introduced as well, along with our event containers, which are what was the name of the container? St. Patrick's.
They're pot of gold.
Pot of gold containers will be returning. Yes.
Yep. So the pot of gold containers will guarantee 1,500 doubloons. So and they have a chance for even more. And they also have the skins for Belfast and Tiger inside of them that you can get too.
So what's next? What do you want to play?
Okay, what is next?
We're gonna go up to tier 7.
Sure.
Should
play
I,
a Kaga game?
should I play the Kaga game and try and redeem myself?
Try it. Show
Okay.
the stream that you're also OP, because they were just saying Blip is OP.
So
OP, please no.
okay, so transparency. I've always been really bad at aircraft carriers. I just for the longest time, I just didn't agree with them to an extent. So I didn't play them. I didn't have fun playing against them. I didn't enjoy playing them. But I've sort of just been playing them a lot more frequently now, as of recently, to try and just improve myself at them. So I've been playing a couple games today. I played a few games yesterday. Nothing spectacular, but I am definitely getting there. So if I play badly, you have to bear with me. It is definitely a learning process for me.
Now we need green tracers for like planes, so you can blame it on the tracers again.
So I can play in poor carrier gameplay on tracers. Yeah. Okay.
Don't try to apply logic. Come on. For the space
Should we
skin with
switch
the
over
guys,
to
we can try that
my
later.
camera for this then. So I am using the Azure Lane Shokaku commander on. With inspirations,
Probably Starscream.
yeah, I think. Probably should have checked before the game started, but
Can check afterwards.
Yeah.
better late than never, I suppose.
Yeah.
Show your
the-
commander build after the battle.
Yeah, the general, I am playing Vittorio Veneto with a maximum secondary build. So we're going full meme. See what happens.
I'm playing a stock
We believe in
Edward.
you, final boss. Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't believe in me when I'm playing carriers, but I'll try. It is definitely a very unique play style, which I think requires you to just almost kind of relearn the game in a way, in a different way. But I've
It is
been picking
similar,
it up.
like control-wise, but it definitely is a different game, kind of.
Hmm.
We got a nice legendary tier game in here.
So
Guess we're
we're
gonna go-
going.
I guess we're going the way that we're pointed in, I guess.
Enemy
Okay.
carriers are Lexington, Minotaur, Brandenburg. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a fair
Well,
lineup.
We're in Atlantic, so we're probably going to get spotted I'm going to get spotted very quickly.
Okay, should we maybe move the camera to my aircraft carrier?
Let's see. So our stream overlay is not working correctly.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to fix that.
So I guess
after this game.
I guess you can't watch me play carriers, but I'll be playing it.
Wait,
We
it's
could
not-
try no UI. There we go.
As you can see me with you can see my gameplay, but not our faces. Pretend to put you here. Stay with us.
Can fix that after the battle.
Yep.
What is it doing? It's showing the other.
So our right UI cam is just showing left.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna be a bit
Yeah, we
naughty
can
and
fix that
pre-drop
afterwards.
here, I think.
Sorry for not spotting this. It probably helps, like retroactively thinking, if you're testing all the scenes, to actually be on different screens.
Yep.
On different.
So I remember having the discussion a while ago about pre-dropping and slingshotting and which one's more effective. I'm not very good enough to slingshot, but I do definitely pre-drop to try and save aircraft as much as possible. Bring it down. Okay. Probably come in here. Kaga is good. Kaga is good. I'm just not very good at playing it. It's a very strong stage.
13-kilometer range is tough on this project.
yep. Oh yeah, your Edinburgh's unupdated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fully stocked. Well, I got the upgrades, but no modules going to.
Okay. So what flank is looking weak?
I'm about to get slapped by a Conqueror, so
I can probably force the Conqueror to turn out or something. I'll move his position. We'll give it a go. We'll see if we can harass him. So I'm going to pre-drop half of my squadron here. And for those who are unfamiliar with why I'm randomly just dropping torpedoes in strange locations, I'm purposely returning half of my squadron to the aircraft carrier so that they have less planes to shoot down on the exit. I'm just going in with the exact amount of planes I need, and then the drop is ending, and just trying to save aircraft by returning them. I think Kaga is probably like the carrier that you need to do this the least, because to be fair, it has got a very quick aircraft recovery speed. But it just basically means I can keep pumping out aircraft over and over again, right? Just to try and harass as much as possible. In terms of HE bombers, again, I'm not sure how necessary it really is, but I'm not really getting any good torpedo hits. I'm sort of running half of my drops each time. But we're at 18,000 damage. A couple minutes in, it's not doing too bad. I would like to maybe hard spot a destroyer for our team though.
Ouch! That Fletcher got an amazing hit on that. Remember?
Okay, so what have we got? What is the torpedo protection on a Curfest?
Curvest, it's about 30%.
Okay, so that's it's an okay target to hit. It's not going to be reckless damage, but it's definitely going to harass him.
Yeah, I'm probably dead here. So
No.
getting farmed. That's what
I
I'm
might actually be dead.
What are you getting farmed by?
A Hipper and a Lexington. And
So remember how you're mentioning the green tracers make it very easy to get
Get hit
sniped
smoke.
in smoke. Yes, it does.
Yes, as someone said in the stream, remember tracers go both ways. You can see where the shells go, but people can see where they come from.
But it's worth it for the load.
I'm really not landing any spectacular torpedo hits this game.
To be fair, it's also going to be a lot more difficult to hit when you got more range. And you're not on a stock ship. Oh yeah, did it hit you?
I'm not really moving my carrier right now. I don't really see much reason to.
what do you
Not
need?
good.
Where are you, Aaron, with it actually?
So
Oh, I finally found the destroyer. Okay. Had his AA turned off. He was being sensible, but we know where he is now. I'm not gonna waste my squadron. I'm still gonna try and get some torpedoes on because the AA is hurting me. Do I shoot me down? Okay. Well, we know where it is. We can go hard spot that destroyer. Although I don't see much point in hard spotting him twice because there's no one to shoot him anyway. Because all our cruisers are dead.
now I can try it. Well, that is still mine. My game. Yes.
We're having technical issues here, guys. I feel like I bring bad omens with me every time I come here. Something over on this end has very strong AA. You know, I have quick recovery, sure, but yeah.
It's also cargo planes are also relatively low HP. So
They are, yes. Trying to find a safe route to run, but it looks like they're also shooting this side, so I'm really exploding it.
nope.
Why is it not working?
So I have never been to the Dogwood Festival in Charleston, Missouri. I don't think I've ever been to Charleston, Missouri, even though I'm from Cape Girardeau.
Spot those torpedoes for our team. Hopefully they can avoid me. I did turn that early enough. Okay. I'm going to try something really silly and just see if I can widespread torpedoes into this fire smoke. Roughly where I think he is. Maybe hit him. Doubt we will, but if we can at least push him out of the smoke, it will help.
There we go. We're fixed.
Are we fixed?
Turns out, if you use the right scene, it works. Yeah, sorry for that. Actually, I didn't check. Is the scaling stuff correct?
Scaling looks okay.
Looks right, but we just got this double preview program screen going, so I can't see.
Click on the button called
Ooh, I
Studio
hit the
Mode.
destroyer in the smoke there with them
Click on
blind
which
hits.
button?
On the right, there should be a button called Studio Mode.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, scaling's right. So we're good to go. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but
Yeah, it was my fault.
it wouldn't be a
Sorry for
legend
that.
stream without something going wrong.
I just realised this is a Minotaur. I wasn't being very big brain, and I've decided to try and dive bomb a Minotaur, which, to be honest, I got bombed off, and I missed them all anyway. But
Such is life.
I managed to blind hit the destroyer in his smoke, though. I felt that one. Yeah, I'm not going to leverage on you here, though.
Where are you, Aaron? You mean the protection? Getting very precise numbers in chat here.
Yeah. So couple gen to basically answer your question is that CVs are in the game and they're going to always be in the game. So there's going to be new CVs coming now and then, and that's the way it is. They're not going to come as often as other ships because CVs take a lot more time to develop per ship. So there is that.
I used to avoid carriers a lot. Obviously, I was a pretty long-term player before I joined Wargaming, and I never really interacted with the carriers so much. But the more I play them, the more I'm learning to respect their playstyle a bit more. I think Lane has mentioned it in the past. Prince Blip here has said before that the way your interactions with carriers are different from a ship. Whereas when you're hitting a ship, you're disabling modules and dealing direct damage. With carriers, you're shooting down squadrons. You're taking away its ability to fight in its utility. So I would say like shooting down a squadron is probably the equivalent of like a citadel hit for a ship. And in the long run, it's all about just reducing its capacity to fight.
Yeah.
Because a deplaned carrier can't do anything, right? So although they do have great spotting potential, but I think the most recent introduction of the ability to disable AA for destroyers, I think that was a huge quality of life improvement, and it definitely will improve things for destroyer players.
Mm-hmm.
While also, I don't think it hurts the carrier destroyer engagement too much.
Yep.
So what is it we are playing?
You want to go down to tier 4 and try out the new hill?
I was about to suggest that. That's what I'm equipping right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Hill is a premium U.S. destroyer that's coming in a couple weeks. Not next week, but the week after next week, on Monday, like usual. It is a destroyer leader project based on the Clemson destroyer design, upscaled, and it is armed with 5-inch 38 guns. The original design called for even larger 5-inch guns, but this one assumes that the U.S. Navy would have rearmed them in the 30s. And it also has 3x3 torpedo tubes, but only a broadside of 6 torpedoes. These are the standard USN 5.5 kilometer torpedoes with a standard smoke and engine boost.
Boss, if you want, I can play Cruise instead, and you can also play Hill.
I don't mind so much. It's whichever you would prefer to play. If you would like to play Cruise, I can play Hill.
I will just try the Hill. Quite frankly, I didn't really play too many destroyers yet on that note. So.
I just don't think 3 Hills is going to win as a game.
No, definitely.
So,
yep.
I'm just going to quickly
I'm running
camouflage.
I'm running a gunboat build on my Hill because it's 5-inch guns at tier 4, so that seems to be the way to go.
I'm gonna run. I can't pronounce it, and if I do pronounce it wrong, Robin will have me.
Emile Baton.
So.
Baton.
Yes.
He's not here. He can't hurt you.
I'm sure he can. He'll find his way. Mispronounce a French ship.
I'm not sure if I actually got any skills for that, but somebody was just asking what the torpedo speed for me was. 58 knots. Might be base. Might be 56. I'm not sure.
So why are there so many premium U.S. destroyers? So there are a few logistical answers for this. One is almost all of the U.S. Navy records from World War II and beforehand are in public access, public domain, so they're easy to get to and easy to research. Destroyers are also relatively easy to model because they're so small. They require a little bit less detail, so they're a little bit faster to make. And also, it's U.S. content, so it's a little bit more popular than, Japanese content, for example.
In general, that's actually sometimes quite an issue to get enough details for the US or like Germany. I think even France, it's relatively easy to get blueprints for the Soviet ships as well, of course. The developers have it quite easy there. But for some nations, it's like a lot of negotiation, or if you look for certain models, certain projects, they might not even be in like government owned or like in a museum, but in some private collector's collection.
Yep.
And you have to A, know that it exists, B, where, and see who to ask about it.
Yep.
that can be quite difficult.
And for example, with British warships, a lot of the World War II documents from Britain are still considered secret. So it requires a little bit more work to get access to some of those things. Thankfully, historians have been working on opening up those archives over time. So more is becoming available, but it's still not entirely where you would want it to be.
Okay, this is not a great place to be, I think, for me. That destroyer I can deal with, though.
I'm going to smoke up here and start gunning on the destroyer.
Yeah, these two cruisers I have, so we're going to try and kite away and hurt this destroyer a little bit.
We'll try to cap A.
I'm working with Katowski.
Okay, let's kite away. I'm already in half health. These two cruisers.
Please give me a broadside, Katowski. I don't want to.
He's giving me a broadside. Just woke up. How much have I missed? Well, we've somewhat shown Tiger. We've shown a bit of Hill. And we've shown off the Commander guys with its very fluorescent green shells, which will be arriving to the not too much, and it's probably something we can push over again at some point. Very briefly.
We found a destroyer. Hooray.
Apparently, though, you did miss Prince Blood's greatest game ever. According to
Greatest live game ever.
Yeah, I mean, Blip just had a, 90k battle?
90k in Tiger.
Like so.
Once you play Tiger, you'll understand why that's a big
Tiger is not a game you're going to see 200k to get damage games in very often, if at all. Just because the DPS potential isn't there. It's a utility cruiser.
So I got my engine destroyed, and I'm not sure if I'm going to survive because I'm top-filled.
Blip could make a channel and post only shorts over channel Prince clips. You know, that's actually a pretty good idea. You might have to steal that one.
It's so bad it's good again.
Yeah, Robin is currently on vacation right now, but he will be back probably for the next live stream. Whatever live stream we do next.
Well, my semi-final boss XIII with I Miss Robin. I feel like that's a dig at me. But
Semi-final boss 13.
Don't worry, I'm not here to replace him. He will be back. He's just taking some time away.
Generally, you will see me on stream
Some very
more
well-deserved
and,
time away as well. Yeah.
Also boss.
So, as far as one-sided games go, considering that they have 50 points, I think, yeah. Whereas Tikana is no longer part of the Legends team. He has left World of Warships Legends to go and work with World of Tanks Console as their senior community manager, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Yep. So he is no longer with us. Might still make occasional stream appearances. He did one not too long ago. But for the most part, he will not be with us.
Oh, we got a Komsomolets over here, one of the new Russian carriers. So.
Yeah, that was part of the update as well. The Soviet carriers are in the game now, and I think the guys mentioned it earlier, but just for the people who just tuned in, we got a little dev blog kind of post today, giving some insight on the carriers in the game and our current stance on it. So like Blip was just saying, we're kind of happy with the ones we have in game now, and we will rather focus on balancing them, that they are all like having their unique traits, unique play styles, but are not too good or too bad. And there might be occasional like premiums or other carriers, but not as many anymore.
Yep.
So we've answered this a few times already. I'm going to repeat the answer just because we've still got some people coming in asking what happened to the Hot Wheels collaboration. The Hot Wheels collaboration has been postponed.
Yep. And Hill's torpedoes are the standard USN 5.5 kilometers, so 5.5.
Do you know when clan battles will be added? Okay, so we hear you guys loud and clear with clan battles and feedback about clan battles, training groups. We do hear you. You know, we have no ETA on a release date.
It's planned. There's no ETA. First iteration will be just like a clan social function. So you'll be able to make a clan, invite people to it, and that sort of thing. Clan battles will come after that sometime.
But one good news in that regard is, or the good news, is the cross-platform divisions, the feature that we just added not so long ago, was one milestone, one step towards the clan functionality that we had to tick off.
Okay, so I've
He
just been
needs to speak
told
up.
I'm very quiet. That is because I'm speaking quietly. So I'll just speak a bit louder.
You have to mainly speak into the microphone.
Yes. So I've just seen a question that directed at me, asking when is the next super test recruitment. I'm expecting it to be probably within the next couple months. So keep an eye out on our socials for that. There is no promises yet. It is still being, drafted and planned and everything. But if all goes intended, it should be in a couple months. So just keep an eye on our socials. It'll likely go up on our Discord and our Twitter and other things. So keep an eye out. And if you feel like you would be a good part of our super test, drop an application and get involved.
Yep. So I think Sommers is next.
Sommers.
Tier 7.
Sommers next.
Sommers is very strong in my opinion. It's a
Very,
machine.
very strong.
Yeah.
It's an almost do anything kind of destroyers. It's good torpedoes, good gun armament. The only thing it doesn't have is anti-aircraft. Just don't even try it. Because these twin gun mounts, you notice, are different shape than most other USN twin 5-inch gun mounts. Normally it's kind of a boxy shape like you see on Gearing or on one of the battleships. But these are the Mark 22 mounts, which are the only 5-inch 38 gun mounts that the USN made that did not have the ability to perform as a dual purpose gun. So they don't make any flak bursts. They don't help you against airplanes. That was the sacrifice they had to make to keep the weight down for these ships.
What am I going to play?
Do we still have any kind of special event coming in this update? Yes, we do. But that's everything we can say right now, so stay tuned.
Spoilers.
There will be news soon.
Yep.
Coming
Soon
soon.
PM.
Keep an eye out on our socials. We have got something coming. So more news on the way. We're not going to spoil it for you. That would be no fun.
Hydro on Sommers, could you please add it? Oof. Would be a bit strong.
Yeah. So we have no plans of bringing sonar to Sommers. Sommers is very strong as she is, and there's no plans for it.
Oh, you're playing Kutuzov. Then I could have also played Sommers.
Oh, I didn't realize. I wasn't too busy looking at the
Yeah,
chat.
I went for
That was my
the trusty
bad.
Edinburgh.
Such
Still need
like-
XP anyway.
Sommers is it is a bit strong. It excels in gunfights, although you can make the argument that Fletcher is better at guns. But yeah, I think Sommers does have somewhat better firing angles. So it has a very competitive gun armament. It has reasonably strong torpedoes. It's quick.
But Sommers has a greatly reduced ability to perform at long range with his guns compared to, say, a Fletcher. It does not have the same muzzle velocity or energy retention of the shells, so you're going to have much greater rainbow at long range. So
To the moon.
to the moon.
To the moon.
So in a nutshell, if you like your US destroyers with some more focus on the guns, you go for Fletcher. With more
Fletcher.
focus on the torpedoes, you go for Sommers.
Yeah. Fletcher also has a significantly higher theoretical DPM, though the gun angles are not as great, and so there's some trade-offs there.
As is all the Kutuzov playstyle, I'm going to find myself a nice island towards the middle of the map to perch behind and just start annoying battleship players.
You
Start
too?
railgunning.
First time.
Yeah, I really need to get myself that firing range upgrade.
Fletcher also isn't a premium. That is correct. It is a tree ship. Believe it or not, we do have strong tree ships. Like, you know, you see a lot of them playing ranked. You know, I played the French cruiser for tier 3 and tier 4 1v1 ranked and performed very well in them. So it isn't always about whether you have a premium or not. We do have some very strong tier tech tree ships.
It's about whether or not you're a boss or blip in AOP.
I am spotted by something, which means there are destroyers here.
I am also spotted by something, so...
It is. Oh, it's both destroyers. I am in trouble. I'm in
First
danger.
time. I'll come and give you a hand. Hold on. If they
Oh, it's
chase you, it works in my favor. So
Yeah, I am going to pop smoke and hope.
pray they don't push.
It's a Friesland and a Noodleoy.
Yeah, the Friesland already lost half her HP, so...
Might actually get the Noodleoy.
He's fighting quite quickly and not very.
No, I'm healing the gun range.
Just set a fire. Just putting the smoke up. Ooh, what does hit me? Oh, I just got pounded by a Vlad through the nose.
Oh, she's nearly done.
Them torpedoes might hit, to be honest.
Oh no, I'm spotted by an airplane. Oh.
Unsinkable Sam saying, hello, Fanabos, how are you today? I'm doing well, thank you. How are you today? Thank you for joining us on stream.
Oh god, that was a good drop from. It's a cargo. I
Was
think?
that an ouchie?
Okay,
Is it a cargo? Yes, it is a cargo. But it's very accurate dive bombs.
Please get back to smoke. Please get back to smoke. Please make it to the smoke. The smoke, make it to the smoke.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
Oh god.
And Blip, you got that wrong. You wanted to show how good the Somers is, not how fast you can get to the ocean.
Not how fast you can
Ocean
think.
So now you can turn off your anti-aircraft fire to kind of make yourself a little bit more stealthy. As a destroyer, when you're hiding in your smoke screen, you do that by using your communications wheel, which is RB on most.
Yeah, that Kaga player knows what they're doing. Ouch.
I would really like a spot of some of their battleships or something. It's just,
Well, there's
On the
one
left
spotted
side.
behind the island if you can get it.
yeah.
Bloody.
A lot of bacon saying Blip masterfully demonstrating the downside of Somers.
Yep.
It's like, if you want to play her, do the opposite.
Oh,
Miyoko's
it's behind an
spotted.
island. I mean, I thought it was in a good place, but every time I see something to shoot
the
at,
Miyoko
they're
maybe.
like behind something and I can't hit.
It's just the enemy team trying to tell you, hey, come on, don't hide, don't camp.
Unfair playing Camp Bush.
I was about to say, can't you hit the bloody now? Yeah, you can.
I'm trying to shoot anything really, but it's hurting.
Oh, the carrier spotted.
You just see the green tracers going for miles.
They're so like in your face, aren't they? They're probably like the most.
This is the biggest bling you can have at the moment.
Yeah, I would argue it is.
Worst thing is you can clearly see how I'm not hitting anything.
Red traces are cool and all, but green, oof,
Ouch.
it's so bright.
That Vladivostok just hit me.
I mean, I'm yet to try them in a nighttime looking map.
Oh no, I'm so nerd.
But I think these green traces would look stunning with like one of the dark.
Oh, imagine if they had like a
dark map.
glow to them. Oh, like
I don't
tracers
like
would
this.
easily
I'm
do.
sonarred and I can't go anywhere without getting blacked.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Friesland's here. Hello.
Please kill him. Please.
You can't hit him.
Okay.
I think I've got this reason here. You just sailed out broadside on me.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye. Have a good time.
Thank you for playing.
Kaga's dead.
Yep.
I'm getting hit quite hard on this way.
Yoko's coming around.
Already shooting at her.
Smoking.
Are you the one spotting her?
No.
Okay. good.
I am, for the most part, which is why I'm trying to keep
I mean,
them
not great
spotted,
for
but
you,
also
but-
not die.
Yeah.
So,
If I have a few lucky hits, we should be gone anytime soon, but no. Maybe not?
I need to withdraw. We might lose some spots here, but I really just can't keep taking hits like this.
Ah, she's done.
And
Okay,
there we go.
that's the game. I
Better
was
than-
literally safe by the bell there because I was in a really good position. So,
There was some
That was,
stress
of
there.
course, the intention.
And I did not do fantastic damage, but damage to destroyers gives you plenty of experience because damage is, or your experience is based off of the percentage of the damage you do to a ship, not the total number. So, but we should probably show Summers again for a little bit more spice.
are you going to be playing Sommers? Or should one of us?
Probably somebody that has more experience with the destroyers than me.
Once I have more experience, I've always been a boring battleship main, but
I mean, across the two of us, you probably still have more experience.
Yeah.
I guess
we'll both play Sommers, and then we have double the odds.
through trial of deduction, I guess that means I'm playing Sommers now. Then
I can also just try it and blame it on my inexperience if I lose.
We can't get video of you. Yeah.
That's true. That's
does
the
that
issue.
mean cameras on me now? Then
Yeah. So I will
Okay.
play Edinburgh
I don't
again.
even have a build for Sommers right now.
So we can't announce anything that may or may not be coming. So I can't tell you if there are any more 2 million GXP ships coming.
Chances are sooner or later there's more stuff coming, but
Yeah.
the details we can
Ooh.
only reveal like on the portal.
Concealment
and
model
also shows.
steering gears because it's so quick. It might be really annoying. It's a gunboat kite in it.
Try it.
I'm gonna. You know what? For the
I don't know,
first time,
the shell arcs do start to hurt after you get like 7.5 kilometers away. So
I'm debating whether I want to run concealment mod or
no,
steering gear.
my
mod.
Mordorf inspirations are maximum reload right now because somebody asked me what the lowest possible reload you could get on Sommers would be. So I built it. And the answer to that question is 3.8 seconds, which is kind of ridiculous.
Okay, I'm just doing my commander build. I'm thinking, okay, so full reload build. Let's do it.
Yep.
All
we're
right.
ready.
Are we going to swap the camera over to me?
There we go.
There we go.
So how does the conversion to Legends playstyle been like for you? So my main issue, which I actually also really enjoy, coming from PC to Legends, is that everything spawns so close. Like I had that the other day. When we have some time over the day during work, we can play like a battle or two. And from PC, I'm used to you enter the battle, you just go full speed ahead, and you can turn around, have like a little chat with a colleague. In Legends, it's like 10 seconds, and you're in the middle of the battle. And I looked back, half HP, ship left, ship to the right. Like, oops. Like that's the main thing. It's just a lot more.
I guess we want to go
a
to
lot
C.
more fast paced, but it's faster paced, and it really gets them used to that. Like the ranges are different, and like the subtle differences where like on PC, I know some ships really, really well. You see the same name here, but you can't be sure it's the same like behavior. For example, the British light cruisers, which I really like, which I'm finding right now. On PC, they can just print a whole new ship when they use their repair party. while on Legends it's more sane. But it takes some time getting used to that. But otherwise, honestly, it's really, really similar gameplay-wise.
Yeah, there are some maps that we are looking at where we think the battle starts a little bit too fast. So
that is actually also something. Some of the map spawns actually rotated by like 90 degrees around the center. That's a bit confusing. Like in that hill battle earlier on PC, the map starts basically being split by the mountains.
It appears
so
our
very
team are
different
all hard
gameplay.
trailing right, so I'm probably going to turn off and go through the middle towards A.
Yes, we're
because,
going full lemming.
Yeah,
as it
now
seems.
we're going full lemming, and I'm not going to sit here and go full lemming. So I'm going to turn around and probably go support A, or at least try to engage anything in the middle of the map. If I can probably take down the destroyer on the right side on the way, though, that'll be.
I'm gonna activate my my like 2 AA guns real quick.
Okay, they're hard spotting me, so.
Oh.
All that potential damage.
Yeah, I just ate some damage. Because I might have tickled our Brandenburg.
Oh, you know what? I was going to go push right, but no. That's a Minotaur.
Yup.
No, thank you.
Bye, have a nice day.
Bye, have a great time.
It's someone else is spotting them. I can probably just sit and smoke and beat him because he is.
So, we are keeping an eye on the performance of the Russian carriers. So far, they don't seem to be doing actually too. They're not out of line with what's normal. So they aren't as strong as the German carriers were on the release, for example. So.
Like I said, we generally want to make sure that the carriers, in particular for now, are balanced, still fun, but not too strong, not too weak. And that's gonna be the focus in terms of carriers for the time being.
Okay.
And the Soviet carriers being new, of course, it takes some time to get used to it, to get some useful data to really make proper adjustments if necessary.
Yeah, we only have 4 days of data, to be fair. So.
Trying to think what to shoot at, but the only thing I'm really shooting at is the Bismarck. It's already on fire.
Yeah.
And Brandenburg is a bit far away. I'm mainly getting shell shatters, so we're gonna see if we can.
Did I mention I need more range?
Should run a refill station.
Oh, hello.
When you're near an ally, you get 10% range.
Stations requesting fire
Hello
on the
there, Cargo.
designated target.
Let's try.
Actually, I don't think
Garrett's made a grave mistake.
I don't think you can get refill station on a British.
Just like a Garrett.
So.
I don't know.
Okay. Now I need to go dark and run because everything's shooting at me.
That is
It's not
also
good.
something like all the skills and traits. It's a lot. It's a lot more than PC. So
The
that's
moment you get detected, it's like that scene out of 300 block out of the sun. Like everything just
Good.
starts shooting at you.
Good, we shall fight in the shade.
We shall fight in the shade. Okay. I could probably go harass a Slow Yang because
Robin is a boss in Destroyers. Perhaps you guys should get bigger hair to get better DD players. That's a great
is that the
theory.
secret?
So the question is, as Robin got his hair cut as part of the charity stream, did he get slightly worse now?
No, he got nerfed, yeah.
We do have an Afro wig. Do you think that will dramatically improve our
Yeah.
Destroyer?
Get the Bob Ross wig out.
It's
Yeah.
like DD Destroyer skill scales with swag.
Okay, I'm being hard
Style.
styled by Carrier right now. He's just putting planes directly above me. So,
It's the Minotaur still around.
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's still in that smoke cloud.
well, the Destroyer is dead, so there's no point chasing him anymore. A seems to be under control. They seem to just be sitting in their objective, to be honest. Like, they're just...
Am I going to get a bunch of torpedo hits? I think I'm about to get a bunch of torpedo hits.
Nice.
Maybe. Massachusetts might be getting out of there.
One.
Yeah, just one.
It would be really
I'm
cool if
sad.
the aircraft carrier left me alone.
Oh,
That'd be
come
really
on,
nice.
I'm spotted for 1 second. Everybody's shooting at me. I don't like it.
That Minotaur is still alive, and it's completely like negating my ability to push that side of the map. If we can deal with this Minotaur,
Yeah, she definitely knows what she's doing.
like the presence of this Minotaur is problematic.
Yeah, he's probably about to kill me, to be honest.
The minnow?
Yeah, the minnow. Oh, hello, carrier torpedoes.
With a little bit of
Engine
luck, I can
boost
get her.
activated.
His mark is weak. Yamato, if I can dodge some shells, I'll be fine. Okay, so if I kite in this direction, I can probably hurt the minnow. Oh, he's in smoke now.
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
I'm
fine.
just gonna try and torpedo that smoke.
Oh, crap, I'm taking another torpedo.
Okay. Do we have anyone spotting these battleships? I think we do. Okay, I'm gonna sit in smoke
me.
and press.
So the
Smoke generator
carrier
started.
is just north of me.
So that minnow is really low. Like she just lost like 20k.
No, not that low. Oh god. Oh god.
Or not because she healed up. Okay, never mind.
Oh, not low at all, actually.
Engineers taking the lead.
Well, I'm sending, you know, a wall of skill in that rough direction. So hopefully one of them will land. No, okay. So Yamato nuked it as my top.
No,
about to
that's
land.
just a Minotaur.
That's what we want to see.
For the record, I would have landed a top because one hit the carcass, but Yamato decided to just butt right as my torpedoes are about to land. So
Ship's carcass.
Yes, Sommer's shells are very floaty. That's one of its, I guess, balancing factors is that its long-range combat against moving targets is quite rough.
this Woost is rushing me. I need to run. This is not a good time when I've got no torpedoes and I'm being rushed by a Wooster.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
No, Germany does not have a commander guise yet, so, but in the future perhaps. Yeah.
Run away!
Victory is in sight.
Run away! Matrix dodging these shells right now.
No.
28 seconds of torpedoes.
Engine boost deactivated. Main turret critically damaged. Problem solved, sir.
I'm really
Carrier
hoping this
really likes me.
act as a blockade and block the vision. I'm trying to kite in the rough direction of this map.
Main turret
Those are my
critically
guns.
damaged.
I'm gonna try and go dark here. Yeah, cool. That's the radar. Right as I went dark. Oh,
Yep.
just trying to stay alive.
The release of legendary tier ships is a little bit slower because due to the way that you typically obtain them through the bureau, it takes time to complete bureau projects. So we don't want to overwhelm people with
Main turret critically damaged.
like if we released 5 legendary tier ships right now, then people could only work on at most 2 of them, and they might have to work on the Kaga Bureau already and all the ones that they don't have. So we don't want to overwhelm the Bureau in that sense. So
I made a mistake. I went to shoot to try and weak, and about to get out right as I started shooting. So
I got the Brandhook. Nice.
we are not going to be adding the Jingles captain from PC. Jingles is not one of our community contributors. So
Main turret critically damaged.
he's more of a PC thing.
okay, I'm really cutting it thin with his health right now. Okay, only carry left though.
Problem
So.
solved, sir.
Not a spectacular game. I was negated half of the map almost by that Minotaur for a big portion of the game.
Also, when it comes to like special captains that PC got, but we don't, especially for collaboration content, it's always like bound with some contracts. And if at that time there was no plan to include it in Legends, it's probably not in the contract, so it's not just like we can just copy paste it over. But we actually have to get like that agreement, and it makes sense to for us to invest all that time.
I refuse to let this carrier kill me. I'm trying so hard to just like.
I tried so hard to get this far.
In the end, it really did matter.
Oh my! I actually shot a plane down. The AA did something. What?
Bacana. Impossible.
So speaking of bug reports earlier,
Yeah. The as
Nice,
for
you saw that.
an Italian dispersion commander, that's feedback that we're definitely forwarding and pushing for. But at this moment, there's no plans or no news to tell you. So for now, the people that have Azulane Littorio are the only people that have Italian dispersion. But as soon as we can tell you, we will be telling you.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think we can look through these ships again for those who missed us earlier on.
We can go. We can play another Tiger game.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Um,
I'm up for that.
which of us are playing Tiger?
I'm playing it.
I'm playing it.
Okay, I guess that means I'll play something else.
Oh, you wanna? You didn't play it earlier, right?
It's fine.
No, you can play it.
He doesn't like Tiger. Let him be.
It's just not particularly my play style.
No,
I'll
then
admit.
I'm happy to play it.
I want to play Battleship. I'll play one in a while. Play Battleship. What battleship is the question? You know what, Duke? I'm going to give Duke of York some love.
We established it earlier that Blip and I we both like Tiger, so absolutely no issue there.
You know what? I'm going to run a running with Scissors Nelson because the AP slaps anyway. So it also means I can just really harass with HE and go from there. Yeah, let's do something.
You ready?
Yeah, BA bet the Hopewell stuff got postponed. We would have more content if. Sorry, I quickly installed some flags, some boosters, and forgot to ready up again. But I think we have quite a lot of nice things in this update. Some quality of life, some new ships.
We are currently looking at your camera.
Yeah, we're going to want yours because you're the one playing Tiger.
The way you say Tiger, it's almost derisive.
It's very British.
Very British.
British.
Bottle of water.
That was actually understandable. You're not doing it British enough. I'm saying to the Brit.
It's all that time you spent in Florida.
Florida man.
I might be American, but Connor is more Florida man than I am.
Is there like a Florida man type of thing in the UK as well?
What would be what would be the closest thing to Florida man?
I really don't know because a lot of the slang we have in England isn't really a joke. It's more like derogative, right?
Yeah.
So,
But like, what area of the UK do you get the like most meme-worthy newspaper headlines from? Like, man wakes up with a bullet wound in his head. You know, from.
Honestly, this is the thing about England is it's not a specific place because like every city has like that one street, that one area
So
that you have like the Florida man style like incidents, right? So anywhere in the UK, name a city, there's probably an area within that city that's just known as like the no-go zone.
Okay.
I want to get to that island. Sorry.
It's okay.
So to sum it up, the UK doesn't have alligators in one of their states, so it's more spread out.
They probably have alligators in the British Museum.
Yeah, but hopefully only in the museum behind the bars, not.
What don't they have in the British Museum? Is the
Oh
better
boy,
question.
broadside Eastern Dragon. Hope that it just misses because that's going to sting. If it hits. This turn. Hit him, but not hard.
Oh, we got a Helena with the Miss Santa guys. Helena's a good ship to run a guys on just because of how many shells it puts out.
And it always sets me. I feel like they're always setting me on fire, all the time.
Helena's or
Yes,
That
and they
is
always
how the Helenas
kite
do.
away and just harass me all game.
that's how it works.
Man, I just want to play a battleship and nuke everything in peace and not spend money like that. Exactly like that.
Whoa!
Right? And just not get harassed by fires. Double Citadel Dev Strike. See, nice. But I'm doing it while on fire, so... Though, to be honest, you know, I'm a British battleship, so I can just heal the fire back. So all he's doing is really borrowing help from me. I'll just get it back instantly. But... Duke of York, honestly, is probably my favorite battleship in the game. People sleep on it and argue that King George is better, but I really just don't think so. Duke of York is just such a good battleship.
Yeah, Duke of York. People ask why Duke of York lost some DPM compared to King George V. The answer is that she has improved armor-piercing penetration angles, like an American cruiser, as well as she has improved Sigma, which means her shell grouping is better by default. She has 2.0 Sigma, which is like really good for a battleship, whereas KGV has 1.8.
I keep headbutting the microphone. You can tell it's my first stream in the office because I'm just not used to the setup. I keep headbutting my microphone trying to lean in to speak.
It takes some time to get used to those microphones. They're extremely sensitive.
I'm not streaming from my web camera and my built-in laptop with horrific quality this time. It definitely feels strange being here.
If you feel more comfortable, we can just set you up your little corner here. So you're just using
on
your
the sofa on the chair with my laptop.
Yeah.
Like before I'm at home.
I just ate a double tap from Strasbourg.
Oh yikes!
Strasbourg, another really strong Tristan battleship.
Helena's still shooting at me. No, leave me alone. Leave Duke of York alone. Okay. I don't know who to shoot at, and I'm broadsiding everything, so I'm playing really badly.
You can probably think that Strasbourg,
I want to at least return some fire on this Helena. I feel like he's been shooting at me all game. The least I can do is at least make them aware that I know he's there. Like, yes, they're shooting at me. I know you are. Thank you. Here's some shells back. You know, regardless of whether they do damage or not. I've just spent all game on fire. I'm on fire right now as we speak. Every time I see one, dude.
I deserve that.
What did you do?
I sat in a smoke screen while getting pushed by Strasbourg.
Oh. Yeah.
Cut to minus, I'm on fire. It's just...
First time.
I'm just...
This is the way of the battleship.
I'm not sure, but I think he mentioned he's on fire.
Oh, triple fire.
Yeah,
Boy.
bye.
Okay.
Ouch.
I'm about to take deep waters. I don't think there's avoiding that.
Oh, wait, Fubuki, hello.
Right. Oh no. Okay, deep waters are gone. Right. I'm gonna try and Hail Mary this Fubuki.
Mine.
I just like how Hood is fast for a tea chugger. This. Okay. Did I really miss the destroyer? Oh, okay.
The Fubuki? I got her. She was like 4 kilometers next to me, so...
Yeah, it is in fact why tracers are not a benefit, but...
I'm gonna die in this salvo. I can shoot before it hits me. Oh, I did.
that was just a perfect example where Tiger really excels at. Destroyers just melt.
Fits me in on fire.
Yeah, tracers are definitely better off on ships that do not rely on their smoke screens. So, like Helena is a good example because you get maximum bling with 15 tracers, and she's not going to rely on a smoke screen. So
They can see the shells coming as you're setting them on fire, so they know who's annoying them.
And you can put the St. Patrick's Day commander guys onto Helena because he can be used on US and UK commanders.
Ah, that's the point. Yeah.
So maximum green laser. We're gonna have like Star Wars battles over here with green and red tracers going everywhere.
Yeah. So now we need blue ones and purple, right? We got all the colors covered.
It is what it is.
So the guns on Tiger 59 are Minotaur guns. They're literally Minotaur guns.
Same damage too. Like
Yep.
straight up the same.
Same damage, same reload. Well, actually, I think it's slightly better reload base. 3.2 seconds.
I believe it's the same.
I think Minotaur's is 3.5.
I mean, we can compare, but I'm pretty sure they're the same.
It's basically the same as Minotaur,
Yeah.
but you only get 2 of them rather than 5. So
But trust me, you feel the difference.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, you feel the difference.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with carriers and me today, but they really like me.
What do you mean they really like you? The other game I was playing, was it Sommers? I was just being hit by the Kaga all game. With its really
game.
accurate HE dive bombs. Whether it hits you from an angle, the side, they just hit every time.
But after that, she came to me.
Yeah, after I died. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no word on John Bart, Wichita, Kutuzov, or Yudachi. So there is no word on
Any
that.
of the Stronk ships that people want because they're Stronk, basically.
Yeah.
There's no word on. Although, you are getting Belfast on Monday, and that is a strong ship.
Very strong, yes.
If you don't have it, I would strongly recommend you pick it up. It has probably the best utility in the game out of any cruiser. It's smoke, hydro, and radar.
Yep. And if you're wondering why Belfast and why Tiger, it's because these ships both have birthdays around St. Patrick's Day. Belfast was launched on March 17th, and Tiger was launched on March 18th. That's why.
You said Tiger shares the same birthday as you.
Yeah,
It's
so
your
March
birthday
18th.
ship. Yeah.
And I will be on vacation. Aha!
So bias here. This is why he likes Tiger.
So
Yes.
what you're saying is you're making it easy for us to not having remember your birthday.
Yes.
Not having to. Hello, Colorado.
It wasn't a spectacular game on my part. It only did 54,000 damage. I got one really good shot at the start of the game, and then everything else I just spent the whole time trying to warn fire. So
Well, that Helena did an amazing job doing that.
Yeah.
any plan on adding an option to activate or deactivate legendary matchmaking? No. We have no plans to allow you to separate legendary matchmaking right now.
Nope.
Okay, Fubuki, okay.
And there is nothing new on semi-auto piercing for Italian cruisers. The answer from the dev Q&A from last August was that there would at some point be like a test cruiser released, but plans can change between now and then. And I haven't heard, or we haven't heard any news different from that. But that doesn't mean that that is still the case. So
You heard it here. Yes. Just a carrier left. Where is he? And then we can jump into the game.
Actually, no clue.
yeah, Hill didn't exist. Hill is based on a design for a destroyer leader in the late 1910s. Because basically the U.S. Navy spammed a bunch of Clemson and Wicks class cruisers during World War I, making like 150 of each, well, 125 of each, and they needed something to lead them because they didn't have cruisers. So they worked on a series of destroyer leader designs, and Hill is one of them.
Shall we do another battle in Hill afterwards?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Because the one we had was relatively short.
Sommers is a good ship? Question mark. It entirely comes down to preference and you as a player. Personal opinion, I think it's a very good ship. Very competitive gun armament. Can rival Fletcher. People can argue Fletcher's better. Technically on paper it is. But Sommers still has amazing firing angles and a very competitive gun suite. It's a very fast ship. It has really good rudder. Has fairly good concealment with pretty hard-hitting torpedoes. Overall, it's a pretty good ship in terms of overall. It excels in most areas except AA. Don't bother with AA.
Oh,
on
there
Sommers.
she is.
But, again, so whether you think it's a good ship, I mean, some people think no destroyers are good ships. So it's completely personal preference, but I think the overall voice for me, and maybe for some of those in this office, is that we think it's strong. But, I mean, try it and find out. Play it. And give your own stance on it, really.
Yep.
When is the Colbert stated to release? You had it, you played it, you tried it. sorry to tell you, we have no ETA yet for when it's going to be introduced, nor do we have any word on how it's going to be introduced. So keep an eye out. Again, it's a case of it's not a case of if, it's a case of when. So you have that to look forward to. Okay.
Clear sky. So yeah, speaking of AA.
You got a clear sky in Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Bold
You are
move.
actually shooting down like some planes. It's not the
Tiger
most
AA isn't
amazing
super
AA, but
bad.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It works.
And there was a question earlier where does any plans to nerf clouds? I mean, I don't know, they seem pretty strong, but I think the water nerf is absolutely priority. I don't know why, but every time a ship sinks, it seems to sink in water, so I think water might be kind of the problem here.
I mean, it's like just consuming everything and like.
Not to mention, there's more planes in the water than there are ships in the sky, so I think
But there is a non-zero amount of submarines that are airborne.
They're the most freaky.
Because, fun fact, there are airborne submarines that can be flown across the world. There are deep surfacing rescue vehicles designed to be carried in planes like a C-17 across the world to go and rescue submarines that are underwater. Underwater and don't want to be.
Are you planning to make changes to Culver? Okay, so you had it in testing. That the purpose of the introduction was to test it and see how it interacts and so on. So there could be. We can't confirm if there is or isn't. And honestly, it's not like I'm hiding the information. I just genuinely don't know right now. But just expect anything. It's going to come to the game sooner or later. Some of you really enjoyed it. Others didn't like it so much. Personally, I wasn't a particular fan of it. But just it's a case of wait and see and just kind of play it by the ear, I think. Interstellar Clash was, is it Des Moines? Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yeah, Des Moines.
So yeah, so you have had it in the game in the past.
Yeah, the model exists.
Yes, the ship model does exist. You did play Des Moines during the Stellar Clash event. In terms of whether or not we're going to introduce it, we've not released any word on that.
So I'm probably gonna go down here finally.
Probably, yep.
But that was some intense plane dodging.
I believe. Hey.
Yes.
All you need to do is survive 40 seconds. 35.
One bomb, I think, is all it's going to take. What carrier
Well,
is it?
150.
He only has one plane right now. I believe.
Bomb in a dream.
Did he fly away?
No, he's flying straight for you, I think.
Yes. But Ranger's behind an island again, so I can't get my retaliation here. Anyway, it was a nice, fun battle.
Battle of dodging planes. You can dodge a plane, you can dodge a ball.
Indeed.
Dodge
Generally, like I got 2.8k XP. Not gonna complain.
Crew confirmed wet from Friday.
I think you said we're going to do another hill game. So
And a casual dreadnought and a cruiser. That's also always lovely. Yes, I was thinking about another hill game.
See, every time I play Tier 4, I just default to Julio Cesar, right? I feel really dirty doing it, so...
Do you want to play hill though?
try to do the Kaga Blap build or something. Or the Congo Blap.
The Congo Arthas the Cold, full damage. Alright. We'll go Congo with just, like, what is it, 65% damage increase?
When you have the heal and plane up, yes.
Yeah.
And running with scissors activated.
Which I do. So, if I pop my heal and my scout plane, that is a 65% damage buff on Congo. What is my Shell Alpha, actually?
So I can see the chat is rather split
12,000.
over Colbert. One is saying Colbert was fun, the other one's like, I didn't like it.
So in Tier
Just
4,
shows.
we're talking like
19,000 alpha.
19,000 damage Alpha shells per shell.
Potentially. Like,
So-
things have to go right.
So
But
what do you mean is you only want to
possible.
shoot once and exactly once?
So the accuracy may be bad, but in retrospect, you only need to land 1 or 2 shells. So does it really matter?
Yeah.
Like one shell will hit and they will feel it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't you run this build in ranked?
I did run this build in
Ranked
ranked.
1v1.
And it was disgusting in ranked, and it was so much fun.
How many showers did you have to take to get all the filth off of you?
Oh, at least 7.
7 showers to wash the sweat off. Yes.
And then I proceeded to basically use variations of this build for the rest of ranked.
Minnow wins against
I'll
Colbert.
admit.
Like Colbert is just a very different ship. Minnow, you don't really kite with Colbert. You can.
Yeah,
Kind of,
Colbert is
like
fast
it's-
enough.
If a Colbert is trying to push into a Minnow, yeah, good luck. No.
I've been playing the 65% damage bonus on Yamato recently,
It's disgusting.
and it is a bit crazy. I'll
Disgusting.
admit.
Let's do it again.
I'll do it again.
For tier 7 ranked, I ran Georgia with this build, and it was so good because I had 19-second reload Georgia. It's 1v1, so like all you need to do is just DPM somebody more. And so 19-second reload Georgia, you can outrun a Brandenburg so it can't torp you. It's pretty dirty.
Yeah. You need to take a shower after a game. It's kind of like the rule. Okay. Congo. I never saw Congo as a very good ship until I watched you play it in ranked, and now it's kind of like completely changed my perception of it. So
I have like Congo was the first tier 5 ship on PC that I unlocked whenever I played. And this was back in the closed beta of PC. And so it holds a special place in my heart. It's the first like big real ship that I got.
The big real ship, aka battleship.
Yeah.
I think my first ever tier 7 on Legends was Iowa.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a solid one.
release day. Yeah. It's just all of the Colorado grind was not the happy fun time I thought it was going to be. I didn't quite find Colorado very fun to play.
I was playing the Japanese destroyers at first. I think that was like my first tier 5 that I unlocked in the alpha on PC. And my first tier 5 here on Legends is now my lovely British cruiser line that I'm running.
Enemy Congo.
Blips OnlyFans page just going to be a bunch of Nelson and Arthur's play.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Only builds.
What was the phrase? Prince clips.
Yep.
Just you and Arthur's shots on everything's broadside. Oh,
Yeah, so the 65% damage bonus build is with Artus the Cold and Lion's Inspiration with Running with Scissors activated.
I just shot like a blind salvo at the buddy behind an island. One shell hit, 12,000 damage. Half his health for one shell.
Working as intended.
Boy,
Juicy.
that's juicier. Although we have got like Congo that's kind of angled. What can I shoot at that hurts?
Anything? Oh, I was the one spotting her.
I want to hit
Sorry.
the Congo, but he's angled and I know my shells will bounce. It would be nice if I could spot something, but it appears our two hills have decided to smoke this entire side of the map. So I can't see a single thing.
I wonder who
over
those
there
guys
now.
are.
I will revert out of smoke. So the Congo should be spotted any second now. Oh, actually, no, the Mayhem needs to go first.
That's a lot of torpedoes coming my way. That's actually a bit
Do
worrying.
you have him on?
But I'm not gonna-
Okay, you better.
No.
Yeah, Congo is menacing. Congo
Okay.
is.
Congo, if she's still there, should be spotted any second now.
Skavor and Bajoni.
All of I was running,
No.
he's sailing the opposite direction. I hit him once with one shell, and he's like backing up now.
We'll go over to the Blap Congo.
Congo.
Let's see if these land. Oh, I think I've vastly underestimated how quick his ship was going there. Yes, I did. But yeah, still hit him quite hard, considering I hit him on the very back of the ship. Congo bongo.
Burning love.
So are you going to show the Congo your torpedoes?
There will be an attempt.
Let me join for an attempt.
Well, we're gonna bring three destroyers.
Yeah, it's like, which torpedoes do you want to take?
This button here. I wonder if I can like. What do I hit?
You got that?
It was at this moment that she knew she messed up.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Ah, you gotta
Got you.
have to launch my
Got
torps.
you.
Excuse me as I pull a Battle of Guadalcanal and just 5-inch from point blank range. Into
Can
the
you
casemates.
please get her out? Like she
I'm just gonna
hurts.
start turning towards B because it appears you guys have you 3 destroyers versus 1 battleship seem to have the situation under control.
Are you sure about that?
It's like how many destroyers it take to change a light bulb, but with a battleship.
It's like 3. One doing the work, the other 2 watching and one hiding. Like one watching, one hiding in smoke.
Oh dear.
Lion's base trait increases your damage and your HE or fire chance or something like that whenever your heal is active.
For those genuinely interested in this build, I can show it
Yep.
when the game is over. But it does require you have 2 of the Warhammer commanders, which are currently not in the game. They came with the previous Warhammer collaboration.
Yep, the first one.
Yes. But if you do have these Warhammer commanders, I've spoke to a few people who have the commanders but have never really leveled them or played them. If you have them, level them. They are honestly
It's a lot of fun.
it's just a meme how hard these shells hit. And if you're running on something like Yamato, you're just absolutely nuking things.
Like I ran it on Yamato the other day and I got 67,000 damage with 3 citadels
It's just
against
hits.
an enemy Yamato in a single salvo. It's close range, granted, but
So
everything's
Where are
undetected.
the
I would really like
other
something to be
destroyers?
spotted, to be honest. Here is.
like one destroyer was at A. One has been at B, capping it probably.
Oh. Ah, I missed. That was a very good shot.
What's the Mutsuki spotting range?
very short. It'll probably be if he's running a concealment build, he's probably got 4.5 kilometers, maybe 5 kilometers.
A dev struck a Yami with only 4 shells hit. I'd imagine that's probably beneath gun B, where the player base refer to it as the cheeks.
Yep.
If you hit the Yamato in the cheeks, you just see its health decimate, like reduced to atoms. Beneath gun B is just the ultimate damage farming spot if you're on a broadside of Yami.
Yeah. Yamato's citadel shape is quite unique and basically curves to go around the A turret, which gives you 2 nice flat angles to slap whenever you are trying to hit it with AP. And those are colloquially called the cheeks.
Slapping the cheeks, you heard it from Split here.
It's how you clap a Yamato.
Yikes.
And go for some widespread into
I'm being really bold here right now.
Lurking Gherkin, the cheek shot. Kavar is actually giving me his broadside, so I'm going to pop my plane on my heel and just see how much we can really do in it. Plane, heel, okay. Got about there. Let's see if we can make him feel it. Come on, dispersion, please be on my side right now. No, it was not.
That is 1 Kavur less.
What ships does Yami not overmatch? Well, not a lot, to be honest.
There's a meme that she cannot overmatch Gengut at tier 4. But Gengut is at tier 3 even. I just killed the Mutsuki, a little nice gunfight. But the Yamato cannot overmatch ships that have an icebreaker, generally speaking,
So
which is
Stalingrad.
Stalingrad has one, Grosser
Edin-
Kurfürst has one.
Does Edinburgh have an icebreaker?
No, Edinburgh
No, it's just
doesn't.
32 mil. Yeah,
No, she's 30 mil.
30.
And the
As we saw earlier, no, she doesn't.
yeah, like
Yes. Yes.
a lot of Russian ships have icebreakers. Some German ships have icebreakers. So Gengut, Piotr Veliki, Riga, Talon, these ships.
Poom has just said, I've never seen so much concentration from Zahels.
Sorry. I mean, you probably didn't watch a single German stream when I was still around for PC a lot. But yeah, I was just focused on like checking what's going on.
Don't you have to launch the catapult right before they hit? That way you can check the dispersion. I mean,
If you want to min-max, yeah.
yeah, if you really want to min-max, but usually for the most part, you can usually get 2 salvos off on one catapult fighter anyway. A good build to actually run the 65% damage on is Montana because it has like 7 catapult fighters.
Yeah.
So you can just, for the most, like almost every major salvo you fire in the game, whenever something's broadside, just put a catapult fighter up. Because you have enough catapult fighters to probably last you all game if you put them up when someone's broadsiding you.
Yeah, probably, to be honest, Montana probably has more catapult fighters than you can actually use in a battle.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and so when you run it with the Earth, it's the cold. It's a good combination.
Grosser Kurfürst is the same way. She also has 7.
Matt is asking, what is an icebreaker?
An icebreaker is what we call it's not actually an icebreaker, but it's essentially an armored bow. So the belt armor will run forward on the ship up to the end of the bow. Usually it'll cover the lower part of the bow, so that's why they call them icebreakers. Protect armored against ice. But that's not strictly speaking what it is.
Okay. Now I can go away from serious phase mode.
So it's an extended forward bow.
Icebreaker is what makes Stalingrad so strong as well.
Yeah.
The icebreaker in there is just incredibly accurate shells. Yes, it's AP only, but when you have guns like Stalingrad, you don't need HE. You just don't.
Historically speaking, ships that had these icebreaker armor bows are ships that have older armor schemes. So, like your German battleships, your Russian battleships, your World War I battleships typically have them. Because at the time, there was a fear that high explosive shells would be able to cause flooding to anywhere along the waterline. So they would armor the whole waterline of a battleship. And so that results in an armored bow.
I'm really trying hard to hit Queen Elizabeth, but my shell dispersion is just not letting me. I've tried 3 full salvos, and it's just not really.
I'm actually surprised for how long they have been basically broadside. Nobody's getting.
Yeah. I'm attempting to get fires, but we'll see if any Congo blaps in.
What's the Icarus doing?
To be fair, there's not really any health to Congo Blap. They're all super weak,
Yep.
to be honest.
I'm just trying to get a fire off one.
This Queen E's kind of angled. What about this Fuso? I can probably get the Fuso if I don't die here, which I didn't. Nice.
So fired.
Okay, kind of missed. That's good.
There you go.
Finally. Oh, and the Mutsuki is showing herself.
I think our other destroyer has him.
And is
Oh,
not
I got high
gonna
caliber.
get our Icarus. That's fine.
I kind of miss the old battleship gun sound Icarus. A little bit bad.
I really missed the Yamato's original gun sound before when it was like really bassy and
Yeah,
trebly, and it was reworked a little bit to not sound so.
Yeah.
But from that initial wave of testing, where Legendaries had the skull head as the icon, that sound was so good. I really loved it. I was heartbroken when they took that from me. Like, what did they do to my boy?
So I guess we can do one last battle.
We have one
Yep.
more battle. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is, what are we going to play?
I think I'm gonna do tier 7, try out Veneto again, try and get some
Okay.
secondary action.
I will try Somos.
Yeah. So
oops.
Kevin, the armored back of Stalingrad's turrets, that's like 500 millimeters thick. That's a real thing that's on the Stalingrad design papers. The purpose of it is to act as a counterweight. It's just a really heavy slab of metal put there to counterweight the guns.
I'm gonna play some Roma, I think. Yeah, with the user lane camouflage, just play some Roma.
Got some Italy going on here.
I unironically really like Roma. I liked it before we had the new commander in as well. I know people weren't a big fan of it, but I've always just had relatively good games in Roma, to be honest. I don't know what it is about it.
Yep.
So
Roma's just solid. Like,
it's fairly accurate anyway. Although I do get annoyed because I'll be running like a full accuracy build and you'll be running a brawler build and you'll
Yeah.
still have better accuracy than me. Like,
this is the way.
I'm just like, why?
You're not going the way.
No, I'm not. I'm going the way. Okay. Last game of the day. Has anyone got traces on? Please tell me you have.
I don't.
No, sorry.
Oh, the one time we're on a night map and we haven't got the traces on. The one game we're
maybe
not
it's
playing
sad.
the traces, we get like
No, I
the
didn't.
best map to see them.
That
Yep.
is true, yeah.
Big sad.
Sorry, guys. I think we messed up. This would have been such a
I guess
good
we can
map to
just
see the
stop now.
traces on.
Yeah. I'm
No
gonna
point
go
in continuing.
towards the right, I think.
Okay.
No, like, given that my commander is like rank 6.
The commander's rank
it's-
6.
Yeah, it's gone. I didn't play any US ships yet.
So the armor in front of the barbettes. Do you mean the belt armor that goes forward, or do you mean the athwart ship's bulkhead armor, which is the front of the citadel?
Can you say that again like 3 times very quickly?
Athwart ship's bulkhead. Athwart ship's bulkhead. Athwart ship's bulkhead. I messed up on the third one, but I was pretty impressed with myself there.
I can't even say that once, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
I mispronounce everything.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Ooh, nice
Brandenburg.
broadside Brandenburg.
Yeah, right off the bat. Watch me completely miss. Oh, he's turning in.
Oh, sad.
Big
Sorry.
set. Yeah. Broadside Massachusetts? Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Regarding the question, because I just saw it, but I forgot to answer actually. Regarding German streams, I'm not quite sure if and when I'm gonna do any. Maybe occasionally, but for now I have enough to do to actually still get like fully acquainted with everything and change some stuff, get better in the game. But I may do some eventually. What is spotting me? What?
Probably a destroyer.
No, might have been like a tiny piece that I was
I'm in a really bad
still visible for you, but
yeah, I'm going to turn and get behind this island. I don't like being torn up by the Brandenburg secondaries. The secondaries on the Brandenburg.
They're real good.
We need to talk about them for a minute. They're so strong. A lot of the buffs can be thanked by our super testers because once we had this ship in testing, and I think you guys saw it, a long time ago, or at least in one of its earlier stages, and the super testers of this university came together and said, it feels like it's lacking some identity and it needs bigger impact. And the changes that were made, man, Brandenburg is it's a force to be reckoned with now. These secondaries are terrifying.
Oh, I did not realize. I did not look at my mini map.
oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
This is not good.
Just for your information, you are in fact not in a destroyer.
but I do have smoke.
This
So,
Brandenburg at 4.7 kilometers, boys. That's a problem.
He's in torpedo range.
But I mean, boss is also.
I'm withdrawing. I'm
destroyer
backing
right
up because this Brandenburg is tearing me up, dude. I'm trying to get out. There we go. I've lost like half of my health to Brandenburg secondaries. Very strong.
Just as I torpedoed her.
The secondaries are going against this hipper. Set him as my target.
What just hit me there? Oh, Yamato on the side of the map. That
Yep.
makes sense. That's why it hurt so much. I was thinking, what hit me? I was Yamato.
The sniper.
Oh no. No. Torpedo. Oh, I took it on the bow. Okay. Ouch. It's fine.
Use the massa. Come on around.
This man is rushing down the middle of B. Let's be honest, it's not the first time I've rushed down the middle into B. I still get, bullied by our community over me accidentally rushing into B as an aircraft carrier. So that doesn't seem to get let down.
You're not the only one that's done that.
To be fair, it's kind of deserved.
I enabled the auto steering, and then I launched aircraft, and something made the auto steering not work anymore.
You probably steered just a little bit when you got back to the carrier after the
It
launch.
just decided to sail on a straight line at max speed into the center of B, and I got nuked.
Oh, nice. Massachusetts actually flooded and is sunk now. Can anyone get this hipper actually? That's contesting B.
Yeah, I need to. I need an
Kinda
opportunity to appear.
Brandenburg
I
just
can spot
torped
her.
Fletcher.
Oh, she spotted.
Brandenburg just torpedoed Fletcher. Yikes. Good job, Brandenburg. I am the destroyer now. I am the destroyer
Didn't you know?
now.
Battleships with torpedoes are just very heavy destroyers. That's the rule.
Look at me. I am the destroyer now. That's a yikes. I was just about to say we should probably help our
So,
battleship out, and then he won, so never mind.
so about that hipper again.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Hipper.
I'm working on getting a position to where I can fight the hipper and not have to deal with the Yamato.
That's fair.
C-23 is still alive. Should probably deal with him too. If you haven't unironically sailed up by the middle by accident, then are you a real player? I mean, I think we can all, openly admit we've all accidentally sailed in the middle of the map at least once in our
Yep.
Probably,
Legends
yeah.
lifetime. Everyone, it's a harsh lesson that everybody learns, but it's an
So-
important lesson that everybody learns.
The hipper is behind an island now.
It's a life experience that we all go through, and we all grow from it. Except me, because I keep doing it. right.
What do you mean you keep doing it? How many times have you? I hit the Z with a
Oh,
torpedo.
I Citadel to Yamato.
What?
Yep. Cheeked him. Reminder that the Roma or the Vittorio Veneto Roma guns are extremely high penetration.
That Yamato is still relatively full health. Okay, I might have a hit on this hipper in a minute.
Oh, thank you, Island.
Is the island helping you, or
It saves me from a
impeding
Yamato.
you?
It saved me from a Yamato shadow or salvo.
Islands OP confirmed. Enough islands.
Oh, what hit me there? I feel like, okay, Bismarck, alright. I feel like every time I know there's one ship, I'm getting hit in the side vessel.
Shot at that Triche here.
If we ask for DM anymore, can we release as Cyber Des Moines 2077? So, Artisan's touch actually increases the use timer.
Yep.
So, it means you can, Citadel thicker targets, but it also increases the odds of you over penetrating
Destroyer.
quite a lot. So you'll often find yourself over penetrating cruisers with the.
Ooh, double Citadel.
Nice.
And,
And
there's
you
the
also
cru-
got the
And
destroyer.
that's the SAP secondaries right there, my dudes.
I'm getting that
Secondaries
close
are
to
ruthless
getting-
against destroyers.
getting that close to Italian battleship and a destroyer. You just deserve to get melted.
There we go. Please give it to me again.
Des Moines coming to Legends. You already had it in the Stellar Clash event.
Okay, but to be honest, that was a completely different shit. It was just the model. It was not Des Moines.
I'm just teasing. Yeah. So you had a model of it, the Stellar Clash. In regards to whether it's coming or not, we've not kind of released any information on whether or not it's going to be coming to the game for now. So just,
I deserve that.
Why?
Stellar Clash is like, I want Des Moines. We have Des Moines at home.
Everyone's at home.
I think nobody wants it more than Robin.
No. Artesian Touch always had, always added time to detonation.
Bye, everything.
It's subtle manipulations that reduces time to detonation, and they're two different abilities.
I can finally cap B.
So, 50 millimeter casemate absorption. So, 50 millimeter casemate is was standard for Russian cruiser designs. The Sverdlovs had it, so that should be correct. So, a casemate will not lead to the Citadel, if I'm reading what you're saying right. So,
I think for the last game of the day, you've done pretty good there. 129,000. So 3 Citadels I can see on your screen right now.
yep, 3 Citadels against the Yamato,
Wait, how much damage do you have?
129.
I understood 229.
I wish.
On stream, yeah.
I have to say, I really like the Summers. 85k damage.
The Sommers is
Nice.
strong. I've seen some people on Reddit, in the discussions on Reddit, all saying it doesn't seem that interesting and that they feel like they're going to sleep on it and not unlock it. I mean, that is entirely your choice to do so, but I have a sneaky feeling it's going to be another one where people sleep on it, realize how strong it is after not getting it when it's removed, and then regret it. It is definitely a very imposing destroyer, where like I'm not trying to exaggerate it. It's just it performs very well in a variety of situations. So if you want something that can kind of
Do
fill
anything.
multiple roles, yeah, it really is a good one to have. So
Yeah.
That was a great last battle.
that was a
Nice.
good last battle.
We need to save that.
So I think. Oh, we're showing the
Oh,
Stalingrad now. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that like little plate there. I need to take a look at that because that's very interesting.
Hmm.
I don't remember the Stalingrad or armor shape offhand. So I don't know if that's realistic or not. But a lot of ships have weird shapes to their citadel at the front. So send me a message on Discord and I'll send you an armor scheme layout for it if I have one.
Oh, there you go.
And then also I want to show the Tiger armor before we get going. Tiger will be available on Monday. So, like Charlemagne, she has a 25 millimeter casemate and bow and stern.
Actually, in your developer Q&A stream, you'd have said not this year for Des Moines, which was probably last year or like the year before, which indirectly confirms the ship being added to the game at some point. Like we said earlier, if there's a game that got a name, if it's already on PC, for example, as well, or if it's generally known, we don't have it in the game yet, it is just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, everything you have heard of might come to the game. Of course, there will be like, there's a limit to how many like projects and blueprint ships and stuff we can add. And it's mainly limited by time because making a ship takes a lot of time. It takes really, really long. There's so many details on it, then adding it to the game, giving it all the values, making sure it's balanced. Even small things like deciding how we actually distribute it might affect whether it's coming or not. If we know already a certain ship will be coming at like Legendary tier or tier 7, and we just have too many other ships that are also done, it might even delay another ship because like Blip said earlier, there's no point in us just throwing ships at you if you can't get them, especially the higher tier ones. We just can only release so many. But sooner or later, yes.
Can you just quickly go through the stats for Tiger?
That's what I'm doing right
Yeah.
now. So
Cool.
Yeah, Tiger and Belfast coming next week, and then Hill after that, not next week.
Okay, so we are reaching the end of our stream now. I think that was our last game. It was an interesting stream. Definitely, it's my first stream in the office, which I think many more to come. You know, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, you can outreach to us via our Discord server. We have an Ask the Team channel that you can come in and ask questions, where we kind of review and ask. In terms of bug reports and feedback, you can provide them there as well. If you're not already in our Discord, I think there's a link to join on the Reddit at the very top. You can just click it and come straight in. We would love to have you there. And
Otherwise,
thank
it's
you.
just WoW's Legends.
Yep.
Pretty simple. Just go to your Discord, bottom left corner, join server, and type it in there.
yep.
We would love to have you with us, and thank you for joining us on this stream. It's definitely a milestone event for me today. So
Whoop whoop.
it's
The
good to
first
be
of
here.
many.
First of many, yes. I think that's all we have time to show. So I'm going to pass it on to the more experienced CMs here to end the stream on a good note.
So,
But thank you for joining us.
so I'll go to my cam. And so thank you for coming, everybody. This has been our March updates live stream. I'm going to pass it to Sahalas before the end here, but we are going to see a lot of interesting things in the coming weeks. So get ready for the special event that we have not told you much about yet, but it will be coming. So, but I'm going to pass it over to Sahalas.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was a really fun stream. The others already said everything there is to say. So have a nice weekend. Enjoy some Legends. And we will see you at latest in the next update stream. But I believe Robin and Blip should have another couple of streams for you there. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
I need intelligence data.
I've got that lightning inside me, so